Welcome everybody, welcome to the Joseph Chris Show. Today is on January the 25th, 2021. We are looking the moment we have been waiting for. The Super Bowl comes in probably like 13 days. 13 more days until the Super Bowl. It starts Sunday, February the 7th. That's right, it started on February the 7th when the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending champs, facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, facing their hometown, facing on their home game. Buccaneers facing as they are in the Super Bowl. Buccaneers played for their home game for the first time. Well, let me guess. They're playing at home. And whatever reason they're playing at home is the Buccaneers. They have been there for times and times. They beat the Saints. They beat the Washington football team 2 weeks ago. They beat the Saints about a week ago. And then yesterday they beat the Green Bay Packers on the road. It was a great game. So anyway, it was a good game for both teams. For this team, Tom Brady has the Super Bowl for the 10th time this year. And yes, he'll do better for real. And yes, it's absolutely unbelievable, unstoppable. This is how the games are. This is how we're all going to stand for this time around.
So, are you ready for this?
Yes, are you ready for this? Yes. And like I said, Tom Brady, he left the Patriots about last season. When they lost to the Tennessee Titans, and now he's on the Buccaneers jersey, looking to have the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers head to the Super Bowl for the second time since 2003. Yes, they won the Super Bowl like 18 years ago. 18 years ago they won the Super Bowl. So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be great. I cannot wait to see this team. I cannot to see one of the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending champs, Patrick Mahomes. They're looking pretty good. They look absolutely unstoppable. When you see the team, yesterday they beat Buffalo and they blew them away, and they had never looked back. Patrick Mahomes is looking awesome. Look for them, the Kansas City Chiefs, their favorite team to win the Super Bowl. That was about last year when they beat the 49ers. But it's gonna be a good game for watching. It's gonna be hard to see for both teams when they go face to face. When both teams go face to face, head to head, bum crashing going on. It's gonna be Sunday in 13 days on CBS. And yes, it is. It's gonna be an epic game we have to go watch. But do you remember 2 years ago when Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, remember? It was 2 years ago in the AFC Championship game. It was unbelievable. It was a great game. It was a good game, and it was a battle going on, and the game is all. It was a great battle between these two quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady, two of the best quarterbacks ever. And they played very well. It's an uphill epic battle, and Kansas City Chiefs tied this game at 31 to sit down to overtime, and then the New England Patriots win the game in overtime with a touchdown. It was 37-31, and then Malice and Tom Brady went to the Super Bowl, and then 2 years ago, it was a good game. It was an ugly game between the Patriots and the Rams, and it was 13-3, and Patriots won to get the Super Bowl for that 6th time. Well, just look at this way. Look, Tom Brady, I mean, they're not going back down for that one. The Buccaneers are not going back down, but how can you stop them? There was absolutely no. Absolutely unbelievable force that we have seen so far to those teams. This is all about the dramatic. All I can say is this. Absolutely. Absolutely for this team for real. Yes, it is. It's going to be epic for both teams that we're going to see. It's going to be epic. It's going to be a classic game. And so, but I can rarely say about first. I definitely can say about an awesome game that's going on. Hold on just a second, folks. Okay. We're going to get this right now. We're going to go through it right now. I'm saying this, wow. And I've seen this before, and I saw it in everything in my life. But I've seen this so far, this absolutely unbelievable. Okay, we're going to go for this right now. And we're going to go for the NFL stretch. And now it's just going to, remember, just give it a second. Now this is going to come out, going to turn everything, and yes it is, it has. Now, this is going to be, okay, we're going to go for this and that going on. Let's go to the CBS online and it says, NFC and AFC championship winner and losers. Winners and losers. Plus Aaron Rodgers' son's upset with Packers. Super Bowl 55. Now, it says, this one it says, I don't usually start things off with winners and losers here, but there were so many winners and losers on Sunday that I'm giving you a bonus winners and losers list. And just in case you're wondering, I do not get paid extra every time I'm monitoring the world winners or losers, although it might seem like it based on that false polygraph. The two biggest winners from Sunday were then funny. Now, CBS is Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl is on CBS. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of people watching this game, even if half of them hate watching Brady. Number two says Tommy Wilmore. Number two it says Tommy Wilmore says back on the November 29th, Wilmore predicting that the Chiefs and Buccaneers will meet in the Super Bowl. The thing that makes Wilmore's popular so crazy is that Tampa Bay was 7-5 at the time, and it didn't seem like a team that would get anywhere near the Super Bowl. To see a clip of Wilmore's prediction, be sure to click here. I don't want you to think and no. I didn't just list those or two as the winners because I worked here. But I'll admit that it didn't hurt. As for the losers, I was going to put Matt LaFleur, but let's go with Bill Belichick because LaFleur made our extra loser list below. As for Belichick, I hope he enjoys watching Brady in the Super Bowl. Alright, we got a lot of cover today, so let's get to the rundown, shall we? As always, here's your daily reminder to tell all your friends to sign up for the newsletter. All you have to do is click here and then. Okay. So Now this is what he's talking about. Now, in this game, the Buccaneers and the Chiefs, that was on November 29th. That was in a regular season game. Whatever it was, absolutely. But now, let's get to those games right now. Let's check it out. Is that, huh? Okay, we're gonna see what it is. We know the Super Bowl is this Sunday. And we're going to go back and see what it was. It was on November 29th in the regular season. That was probably on week 12. Week 12, yes. And it says the Buccaneers lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. In a close game, it was 27-24. That's what the Chiefs beat the Buccaneers for the first game. That was on November 29th. And it was a great game, a good game it should be, and this is how, and that's what it is. Now, we're going to go back to, now, what it is, we're going to go back, now we're going to go back tomorrow. We're going to see it in week 20. We're going to see it on back to week 12. We're going to go back tomorrow. But first, let's talk about the Green Bay Packers, shall we? Let's go to the Green Bay Packers right now. Now, Aaron Rodgers is not happy. He said he was not happy that the Green Bay Packers fell short to the Buccaneers last night in the NFC Championship game, and it did not matter. It doesn't matter. Aaron Rodgers, in the age of 37, he looked concerned, didn't say a word, and that has happening this time around. Now, Aaron Rodgers knows what is on their mind, and the Buccaneers give away with it. Well, the officials had not just the Buccaneers, but the officials. The officials had they got away with it. The Green Bay Packers being robbed. That was last night, right? And that was a pass interference that he didn't show it. The coach was unhappy with it that there was a pass interference, and they got one. On the other hand, we see the missed call 2 years ago between the Rams and the Saints in the NFC Championship game. Last night, King was uncalled for. I mean, the fans was unhappy that there was a pass interference. But now, I'm going to go for Aaron Rodgers now. You never know. You can never know a concern, but he didn't want to talk about it. But now, let's go to law here now. And it says, Aaron Rodgers wasn't pleased with the Packers' decision to kick a field goal late in the NFC Championship. The Packers were down 8 and facing 4th and goal from the 8-yard line with just 2 minutes left when head coach Matt LaFleur sent out the field goal team. The Packers made the field goal but never got the ball back and missed their shot at the Super Bowl. Now, Aaron Rodgers was clearly frustrated with head coach Matt LaFleur After the game, Green Bay Packers lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday. Trailing by 8 points, with just over 2 minutes left in the game, the Packers facing 4th and goal from 8 yards out of the end zone, when they go for it on 4th down and potentially tie the game with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The fielder instead sent the field goal until they cut the Packers' defense to 5 points. Now the Packers missed their shot at Super Bowl thanks to the worst coaching decision of the year. The field goal was good, but the Packers never got the ball back and lost the game. And with it, their shot at playing Super Bowl 55. After the game, Rodgers was disappointed when asked about the decision to kick what among the men against field goal, but implied that he likely would have gone in a different direction. It was my decision, Rodgers told reporters. I understand the thinking about 2 minutes with all the timeouts, but it wasn't my decision. It was the only time Rodgers monitoring his thinking on the decision during his presser. When discussing the play before the field goal, Rodgers implied that while he was through the field, he couldn't have possibly reaching the end zone on his feet. He was counting on a 4th down play. I feel like I had a chance, maybe, to win it, Rodgers told reporters. I thought maybe we were going to have 4 chances to go. Rodgers had the best season of his career and is a nil lock to be named MVP when the awards were now announced, but the game was on the line. His head coach decided against giving him one more chance to tie the game and make the Super Bowl. I'd be confused too. So that's why Rodgers was upset. He was frustrated about what happened. They were down 8 points. They think they're going to get a touchdown and then a 2-point conversion to tie the game. But they had a decision to deal with it, and they had to kick the field goal. It was now 31-26, and then missed their chances to go to the Super Bowl. And I think Rodgers is to blame for himself. He had no one to blame for himself, because this is all continuing now. It was 31-26 loss to the Buccaneers. Send the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl and send the Buccaneers team happy, and then the Packers send the fans home unhappy. So it's very frustrating for the Green Bay fans. How would I get it? I really don't care about it for sure. Now we go to Tom Brady. Now Tom Brady, we all know that last year. Now we're going to go for Tom Brady here. It says Tom Brady's father says both he and his wife battling COVID-19 last year were stressed out, the star quarterback, as he was beginning his first season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady said in the interview Monday with ESPN Radio's Greenland said he was hospitalized for 3 weeks at one point last year. That both he and his wife, Gallagher, was sick as a dog. Now Brady Sr. during that the couple, both 76 years old, did not watch the Bucs' first 2 games this season because of his hospitalization, saying it was the first time in their son's football career that they missed any games. It says, "We never missed a game at Michigan or New England or wherever," he told ESPN, "for the first 2 games when I was in the hospital. I didn't even care if they were playing, much less missing the game. It was a matter of life and death. Just like anybody who goes to the hospital. That's serious stuff." And it says Tom Sr. in Gallagher, who is a breast cancer survivor, did not require hospitalization because of the virus. Their daughter, who is a nurse, cared for Ghana when Tom Sr. was in the hospital. And it says, we just represented 25 million Americans who had this stuff so far. So it's nothing to shake and stick at, he said. The older Brady also described how difficult it was for his son to balance football with his corner for his parents, saying the six-time Super Bowl champion will FaceTime me every day on his way to and from practice and was stressed out, worried about them. Tommy further died, and so now now Brady Sr. made the comments one day after his son led to the Buccaneers to the upset of the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game and the team's first Super Bowl appearance since the 2002 season. Brady, at the age of 43, will play in the Super Bowl for the 10th time in his historic career on February the 7th when the Bucs face the Kansas City Chiefs in Tampa Bay. This year has been unbelievable, Brady Sr. said, not knowing when we're going to start the season out and being where we are to end the season is just a stunning development as far as I'm concerned. Getting to the 10th Super Bowl in 19 years of playing is pretty. It's incorporatable, it's sight, it's blowing. Everything we could ever imagine. So, Tom Brady will play for his 10th time here at the Super Bowl. This time, he'll be facing the Kansas City Chiefs, the Patrick Mahomes. We're going to hear about Patrick Mahomes yesterday. For tomorrow, we're going to hear about Patrick Mahomes tomorrow. And we're going to move on here for tomorrow. But first, I got to say, what a game it has been. Kansas City beat Buffalo last night in the NFC Championship game. Tampa Bay Bucks beat the Green Bay Packers in the NFC game. That was last night. It was both teams. So good luck for both teams for today. And we'll talk about it for tomorrow. Now, after I get off there, on 2 days ago, Saturday morning, the news talk show had lost Larry King Live. We had lost the Uncon, the talk show on CNN, Larry King Live. Larry King passed away at the age Larry King, one of the Uncons, has died. And our hearts go out to the King family. Larry King was a good guy. Let's take a look at that says. It says Larry King signs off CNN. Still goodbye, so long. This is the first time we saw it. He was a good thing, and it was an American television host, and he died on 2 days ago in County Santa Medical Records Office in Los Angeles, California. And I never know. This is all Larry King. The CNN, where I say what I was doing. And he was a legend, a legendary talk show host. Now Larry King dies at the age of 87. Farewell. And Larry King will truly be missed. Until then, I'm Joseph Crudup. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody.